Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another stream. This is the account of Monte Fisto, and we're back with some Atari 50 at last. It's been a little bit. I think this is a good middle of the week game. I don't want to put in 3 hours for a JRPG stream. But I think since last time I streamed this one, we did start Phantasy Star 4. Pretty cool game in the first 3 hours of it, so I haven't had too much time to dive into it, so I can't make too much of a claim yet, but it seems very fun, very cool. We finished Trails in the Sky, which was, it does get better later on in the game, but still, that is a fucking slow game, dude. Holy shit. Took way too long to get started. And I mean, I didn't even think the cliffhanger was that intriguing. I will play the next game, but after a long break. And then we also finish up Final Fantasy 15, which way better than I thought. Seriously flawed though, holy shit. I think the biggest cardinal sin it commits is all the story is backloaded in the game, and everything the first half, all the side quests are just oh, help the onion farmer find an onion truck on the other side of the fucking savannah. It's like, well, fucking why? Instead of explaining the lore then, you could have had oh, we're gonna skip some of this fucking Yoshi's Island shit. For the record, I don't like Yoshi's Island. I never, or Yoshi's Story, I should say. Yoshi's Island's a great game. Yoshi's Island's a great game. Yoshi's Story is a little rough. But anyway, Final Fantasy 15. You could have had a lot of the side quests and locations be related to, I don't know, maybe you could talk to a King's Guardsman out living in the fucking wilderness trying to fucking help out refugees, right? And that could be a side quest. You could have a side quest where it's the different temples and shit, the different gods, and you learn about the fucking religion. You could have a Red Cross equivalent trying to help people with Star Scourge, because you don't hear about Scar Scourge until the very end of the fucking game, which is crazy because that's an actual plot point. It's oh shit, there was an illness go through the game? I don't know, man. I think the core, the skeleton plot they were trying to tell was really good, but everything else is just the way they told it. You need lore backing that shit up, but they didn't have lore. Anyway, what's good, Gaskets? What's good, Collective G? What's good, Lady Justice? I got my beer here. I got my Boomer game, my Boomer Museum game. So we're just gonna dive right into it. Let me get started here. I got my PlayStation 4 controller, my new one, the red one. It looks nice. And I think we balanced audio in this last time. The only thing that's kind of really loud is any of the remix games on here. But we're gonna continue learning about the history of Atari. Can you just escape? Oh, let's skip this shit. Come on, please. Why can't you let me just skip the splash screen, please? There we go. Jesus. Whew. Alright. So we were going through Arcade Origins last time. We also have the, the 2600. All the other shit. 5200, 7800. I don't fucking know the numbers. How the fuck do people remember these numbers? 52... 76 and 28, is that right? Then you have their little PC shit, the Atari ST, all that other crazy shit, and then you have their last few consoles before they bit the big bullet. But we're just sticking around with Arcade Origins. We're just gonna keep on going through the little museum here. I wish I kind of remembered where the fuck you left off though, because my memory is bad. Yeah, we were learning about this fucking thing. Yeah, we learned about that guy. Didn't everyone? Yeah, everyone wanted Ray Kassar dead because he just didn't understand gaming and wanted to sell everything out. There's the drug thing. Fuck, I wish it would show me where I left off. Holy shit. Is there a good way to know? I remember the Touch Me shit and the Breakout clones. Okay, this is where we left off. I can't even tell the difference of the thing. They could have worked on the UI here. I'll tell you that fucking much. By far, Asteroids' biggest selling arcade game of all time, Asteroids was created by Lyle Raines, and Ed Logg. Based on Wendy Allen's Lunar Lander hardware, it pulled more quarters than any other game in the year to follow, becoming the first Smash arcade hit of the 1980s. It's also the first game with a high score initials leaderboard. Do this shit. Did, right? Did we do this one? No, we didn't. Fuck, we're like getting ahead of ourselves. I can't even tell. Like, it's like white on white. You have like a white. You see that? That's like hard to see. That it's like black if you haven't seen it. Primarily white if you have seen it. Alright, well now I know what to look for, but they could have really done a good job of that one. Alright, well let's look at Touch Me. Which is just Simon. It's Atari Simon, that's all it is. After success of the handheld game Simon, which took inspiration from Atari's 1974 arcade game Touch Me, Atari released a handheld version of Touch Me that in turn took inspiration from Simon. Oh god, that hurts my fucking brain. Atari planned to release more handheld games, so this was the only one that shipped. In this, I guess Tiger Electronics had the market covered. I guess they came later. Holy shit! How the fuck did Tiger Electronics? Like everyone had those like shit games. In this collection, you can play a recreated version of the main gameplay mode of the handheld Touch Me. It's cute. I don't know if you're like really bored for a long car trip. I guess that'll keep you fucking busy. Super Breakout. Well, that's more interesting. I feel like that would be better, like a handheld breakout machine. Oh, weird. Kind of like, God, can I like rotate this fucking thing? It's weird. It's like 3D, but you can't see the back of the box. Oh wait, no, there. Oh, look at that shit. Okay, never mind. I spoke too soon. Handhelds were obscenely expensive. Tiger Electronics were dirt cheap. It's also true. It's essentially just a fucking calculator, like a shitty one. All right. This is actually kind of cool. The 3D box. Freaky. Alright, Todd Fry, creator of the Sword Quest series, designed this handheld version of Super Breakout, which was never released. It would have used... Oh, shit, okay, never mind. This was never released. This would not have been cool to own. Wouldn't have owned it. It would have used 32 by 32 pixel LCD screen. Similar handheld version of Space Invaders was also announced, but also cancelled. The production was too expensive? 64 bits, 32 bits. The wrist game. AVG, good old AVGN had some good shit back in the day, and then he kind of went to shit, fortunately, with the whole screen wave thing. Original artwork used on the Super Breakout handheld box by George Opperman. Is that what your like imagination is supposed to be when you play Breakout? Is that you're like playing tennis against a brick wall that's shattering? Because yeah, I have quite a bit of imagination when I play old games, but not that much. Holy shit. Advertising flyer running down the features of the canceled Super Breakout handheld machine. Knob control. I wonder if, you know, like, limeys who play this game, they see shit like knob control and they giggle. I can only imagine they do. Yezo electric speaker. I feel like this would have been cool to have. Maybe this would have been before the Game Boy, yeah, like by 10 years. Alright, let's stick around with some asteroids. Yeah. Play. There we are. You hit play from that one. Alright, weird. Alright, how does this shit work? Oh. Oh, cool. You can turn. Oh, that's cool. Like that. Flyer, do they mean like the marquee, maybe? No, this is like legit a flyer. Oh, cool. What do they call these? They call these, like cocktail arcade machines or some shit. There's some sort of fucking word for it. Point is, you can drink and play. Cool. Something like that with like a Miss Pac-Man, or like, no, it would be cool. Would be cool. Like a gauntlet machine, some shit like that. If there was ever a gauntlet machine like that. All right, let's continue on. There is something really cool about vector graphics, I gotta say. I feel like vector graphics have aged particularly well. You know, comparatively, you know? Got the fucking Space Invaders music. It's a shame that you can't have like shit like Space Invaders on this thing. But more importantly is the fact that there are none of the what Activision games on this thing, you know what I mean? This thing gonna try to fucking kill me? Yeah, it is. Should not be going around, I should try to move less. But yeah, like no Activision games on here is pretty crazy, because that's like a really big factor of it, but you know, unfortunately, you know, who owns Activision right now? Fucking Blizzard. Like, holy shit, good fucking luck. Fuck it, man. Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. Maybe Blizzard Activision could shit out something like this game, you know, like a Namco museum. I keep using Namco Museum as like my prime example, but that's like what we had growing up for like old ass fucking games. You know, like predating NES, we had the Namco Museum for the PlayStation 1, which is actually pretty cool. There's like a 3D exploration segment of that game. I always thought that was really interesting. I don't know which Namco Museum we had. I think it had like Galago on it, so maybe it was like 1, maybe it was 2 or something. Oh shit! Oh, look at this small motherfucker! Good luck trying to kill that. Your score is one of the 10 best. Period. That's right, baby. Alright, so I'm gonna dox myself real quick. My name is Nigerius. Fuck. That's my first name, is Nigerius. How the fuck was I supposed to? Maybe the gas button. Boy. I had the PS2 25th anniversary one. Honestly, from what I'm looking with, like, the Taito Legends as well, like, we never had any of those, but looking back on it, there's a shit ton of retro game compilations for the PlayStation 2. Like, a surprising amount. Okay. See, I didn't even mean to play another round. I'm just, like, kind of fucking playing it here. Thought your name was Nigel. No, it's Nigerius. I'm Roman. Latin Roman. Very weird. what's that bit in GTA 3? Where are you from? I am Latin. Oh, Latin. We're in Latin. That was Laszlo, the guy who would save people's marriages by pimping out hookers to them. Why do you use this word? Pimp. Such an ugly word. Chatterbox is fucking great, man. Come on! No! Look at that! Some fucking Luke Skywalker shit, huh? Shit, I mean, I guess speaking of Luke Skywalker, this would have been like right when Star Wars first fucking hit, huh? This was what, 1978? Would have been out for a year, which means Star Wars would have still been in theaters. And didn't that movie, like, doesn't that still hold, like, the record for, like, longest time spent in theaters? The original Star Wars? It's something ridiculous. Gotta kill this quick before the, UFOs get tiny to the point where they just launch a shit ton of missiles. Come on, dickhead. Same thing in Breakout, is like, you can't hit these last few. Shit, no. All the AI is too good. It's fucking 1970s AI. Shit. I done got juked. Alright, this time we'll do it properly. Nigerius, I can't, how, do I really have like 2 milliseconds to put in my name, motherfucker? Really? I mean, I guess it was the first, initial entry screen. I'm sure they didn't get it right the first fucking try. Cool. Still a fun game. Crazy. This and Breakout. 3 ways to play. Now that one just looks awkward, honestly. I mean, I guess it would, like, if it's a really bright arcade that could give some shade, you know? But really, that looks cool. And obviously, I'm a big fan of the, yeah, cocktail table version. Yeah, so that is what it's called. Smaller cabinets meant games could be placed in locations where space was tight, so Asteroids was offered in cabaret and horizontal cocktail table versions, as well as the standard upright cabinet. Notable and quotable. Asteroids was initially being developed as a raster game called Planet Grab with different play dynamics. The object of the game was to claim more planets than your opponent. Oh, that's fucking boring. Missile Command. A decidedly political game, Missile Command was an artifact of the Cold War, an expression of fears about nuclear annihilation. Raider Dave Thurer ended each game with a chilling "the end" that signified humanity's doom. An idea that came from nightmares that he was getting from developing the game and dwelling on the looming specter of nuclear warfare. Is that, honestly, if you ever listen to the 80s song, was it Forever Young? I think that's the name of the song. I'm 90% sure that song is actually about a nuclear, arms race. Anyway, today's beer is Samuel Adams Jack O. It's a pumpkin ale, but it's like a surprisingly sweet one. It tastes like a fucking pumpkin pie. Honestly, to a fault. I kind of wish it was a little heavier, you know what I mean? A little more bitter, a little less sweet. Alright, let's do this shit. Half coin op, half Cold War era cautionary tale. Yada yada yada. Atari manufactured more than 20,000 cabinets of the game that would inspire the entire tower defense genre and would immediately help define the company. Sick. Cool. Alright. You just move your crosshair and shoot where the missiles will be. I might have played this game like exactly once. Fuck you. Oh shit, oh shit, I have a limited number. Oh god. Shit. Alright. Yeah, this is one game I had never played too much of. Oh, god damn it. Fuck you, dirty Russians. Isn't it funny how we've come full circle with the whole Russians thing? Shit, fucker! Oh wait, how are you supposed to take out this mini with so few? Fuck, do you get like more by? Oh my god, dude, we are fucked. My cities are already nuked. All you're doing is nuking my nukes. Unless those are supposed to be fighter jets. What is this shit? Why am I green now? Shit! How in the fuck are you supposed to do it? What is the secret? You need to watch some more like shitty like King of Kong style documentaries. Only, the Missile Command King. Oh god, sorry guys if you guys have that one thing that people get epilepsy. There you go.
Come on, Tashi.
I'm doing my best,
Come
Gaseous.
on.
Just give me a
Come
break.
on, Tashi. Come on.
Do this one more time. Alright, so the trick is to try to take out a whole bunch of them with like one or two. Is that good? Alright. I think you also have to try to get, like, there's another explosion when you blow one up. that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm getting it. Shit. Fuck. Oh, you guys are dickheads. Level 2 is a lot harder than level 1. That's cute. Just all the Omega base, Delta base, Alpha base. I love when they decorate that kind of shit. Oh, what the fuck? How did that one split? Shit. Oh my god. Missile fuel can't melt steel bases. I love how people use that as like a fucking like, oh my god, fucking kooky 9/11 conspiracists think jet fuel can't melt steel beams. It's like the tiny bit of jet fuel that burned up in the initial explosion. Yeah, that's really gonna melt every single steel beam to make that shit free fall. I mean, don't get me wrong, clearly it did because, you know, the American government would never lie. Agent FBI Johnson. I would never go against the official story. Alright, so that's a missile command. That is fun. I'm bad at it, clearly, but it's fun. Shit, did people wear that fucking helmet back in the Cold War? I can only hope they did. On the game's promotional flyer, Atari describes Missile Command as the ultimate battle action experience, while simply stating, Missile Command is a war. Wait, where does that say? Oh shit, there we are. Okay, cool. You also got the cocktail table for that one as well. It's cute. I like that. More of the flyer art. I guess you can get this as a poster, hang this up in your living room. Have the waifu bitch about it. T-shirt art. Artwork used in the official Missile Command t-shirt. That's awesome. Didn't know they were t-shirts. Alright, next one. Cosmos, the holographic handheld. In January 1981, Atari announced that it would release Cosmos, a handheld gaming system in which each game would be displayed atop a custom hologram image? Like the fucking R-Zone? The game's graphics were made up of simple LED lights, but the holograms provide a dynamic, realistic backdrop. Atari never released the Cosmos. It's like one of those like receipt printers, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, obviously, aside from the controls, I'm just saying, like, the body of it. Weird. Alright, AI dreams of holograms. Al Alcorn, who led the Cosmos project, discusses how it all came about. Alcorn's disappointment over Atari's cancellation of Cosmos led to his exit from the company. Oh god, he was like one of the few start guys, huh? Goddamn. Kind of like how, fuck, what was the name of the guy who invented the Game Boy? Yokoi? Yeah, Yokoi, how, like, the fucking, Virtual Boy went to shit, so he left to make the, Wonder Swan, which is a cool concept, but, like, didn't sell well, and he died in a car crash. Very fucking sad, honestly.
When was this? 1980, 81, that time frame. Prior to Ray Kassar's emergence, I was part of the executive staff, you know, and Nolan, Joe, I, Steve Bristow, Gil, Dennis Groth, finance, you know, we were all friends and no politics and all that. And we all worked together and part of the team that set, it was great. Once Ray took over, nope, it was all a closed office and he met with all his hires from Procter & Gamble, and so I realized, okay, I'm out of this. I'm either going to have to quit because Nolan had gone, Joe had gone, Lipkin, everybody had gone. I figured, well, I'll go back. This is my baby. I'm going to do it one more time. And we had used holography. We couldn't keep secrets at Atari. We're just no good at it. So we decided the best thing to do was put out disinformation. So one of the best ones was the next coin-op game is going to have holography in it. It was like, what the hell is that? I knew what it was, because having, been to college and studied this physics and stuff. But that was just. But anyway, I decided, well, I'll do something. Let's do something in holography. Maybe there's something there. I'll take it. Sounds hard. Sounds interesting. I know a little bit about it. And we proceeded to explore holography and what could be done, and came up with a holographic toy that basically sold it to Ray, saying, "How would you like?" Because the cartridge video game business seemed to be very good. How would you like to have a system where the cartridge, it's a cartridge-based system, but the cartridges are half the cost of everything is half the cost of the VCS. And, hey, go ahead. It were very simple. They were nothing more than an LED, a simple LED game, the handheld LED game in those days. The only difference was we had a hologram with 2 images on it. You look through this box, and there were 2 lamps inside, and when you'd crash a spaceship, you'd see a hologram of a spaceship crashing. And but you could look through this half metallized mylar and play a Space Invader game or something like that. We did all the work, put everything together, got a chip designed, package designed, and at the end, Ray wouldn't. We even took it to the toy fair or the consumer. And marketing wouldn't show it, wouldn't back it up, and we did it ourselves, engineering. And we think we sold 100,000 of them, but Ray would not release it, just wouldn't do it. And I realized that was it. They're not going to release that. I mean, this is now in a time when if it failed, you wouldn't even notice it. It wouldn't be a pimple on the balance sheet. But they were afraid to do it. Back when the whole company was, we're sure we'd do it. So that was the end of my career at Atari.
Kind of depressing. It's amazing how, like, you get a jackass who buys the company and then immediately all the talent leaves. Talking to my boss about that, actually, because he was, like, big into WoW back in the day. And then, like, the later expansions were shit because the old crew was gone and the new crew just didn't have the talent, so each expansion was kind of like shittier and shittier. And then you honestly see that with Square Enix, where after the merger between Square and Enix, the Final Fantasy games kind of went to shit. Once again, with shit like Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 16, there's a lot there, but just through mismanagement and lack of direction, they don't replicate the older shit, and it's just, I don't know, it's kind of sad. But each company slowly goes shit. I mean, I brought up Atari Activision earlier, or Atari, goddamn it, Activision Blizzard Activision, whatever the hell they're called. They kind of went the same way. Rockstar has had some fuck-ups. I don't think they're quite to complete shit yet. But, let's see, too much longer for them either. Yeah, kind of depressing. Atari has a fascinating history. Tech was incredibly ambitious. Oh, absolutely. And honestly, it's all the more reason where I think that, God, if they could have just made a deal with Activision, because, like, is Blizzard Activision making any money off of their old Atari IPs? No. But here they would have made a little bit. So all they need to do is just give the green light, and they're like, alright, go for it. And then we could have gotten both histories combined for the complete package. It's kind of sad. I know Rockstar's been putting out a ton of stinkers. Yeah, I mean that's why I bring them up in that discussion. I mean, they haven't fucked up as bad as some of these other companies, EA, Blizzard, to a certain extent Square Enix. Although Square Enix, some of the games they release aren't bad, or in some cases are actually, like, seem to be pretty good, like Nier Automata, Dragon Quest 11. But it's just hit or miss, you know? Atari introduces holography, the newest dimension in electronic. And they're gonna make Space Invaders, Superman, Sea Battle, Dodge 'em. They had quite a few ideas. A lot of these larger publishers are gonna die soon. Yeah, well, I mean, that's exactly what happened here, where, you know, Atari gets big because the talent is good. Money grubbing individuals, let's use that term, tribesmen, if you will, buy the company, take over. They want to pursue they're more interested in profits than they are the art that kind of got them where they are. They start axing things here and there, putting in like microtransaction shit, worrying more about increasing profits each time, trying to improve your like consumer base, even if you alienate your prior demographics, and then it eventually just falls apart. It's sad, it really is. Here we got Cosmos fucking tripping ass into the Cosmos machine. Wait, how did that work? I mean, I know this is a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a prototype, right? But you have Cosmos on the cartridge, and the cartridges are supposed to be interchangeable. And then, but like the system itself says Cosmos. That's like an overlay. And you just put an overlay over the fucking thing. I can only imagine. Or no, maybe it was called the Cosmos, and the like base game it came with was Cosmos, and then you can buy other games. Okay, that's probably what it is. Another Cosmos flyer pitches the tabletop system as a major part of Atari's game plan for the year 1981. The holograms. This kind of look cool. I mean, I'm not sure how this would have worked. Apparently, he was saying that they brought to a trade show. I guess it did work in theory. And the graphics really were that good. It's kind of interesting. Also, Rare went to shit. Yeah. It's weird, man. Nintendo should have tried harder to, I like the fucking robot. Is that a fucking, Velociraptor holding a gun? Like, what do you guys say? As a Velociraptor with a 5-digit hand and holding a fucking gun. Like he's some sort of sci-fi dino James Bond. Photographs of the 2 holograms that were to be used for Cosmos. Many rolls of Cosmos holograms were manufactured even though the system was cancelled and are occasionally found on the secondary market. America, the giant arcade. No longer novelties relegated to the back of pinball parlors, coin-operated video games became ubiquitous in the early 1980s. Games could now be found not only in thousands of dedicated arcades, but also in bowling alleys, restaurants, laundromats, supermarkets, practically anywhere people might be found with quarters in their pockets and a little time with their hands. Asteroids Deluxe. Following up on the smash success of Asteroids, the deluxe version of the game, designed by David Shepard, introduced several new features to challenge new players who had mastered the original game. A shield instead of a hyperspace jump. New enemy types and higher difficulty level overall. Was there a hyperspace jump in the original? I sure shit don't remember that. 2 years after the release of the original Asteroids, hyperspace button. Space button. Fuck. Alright, so that's the film on the screen they're referring to? Okay. Could make it... Oh, let's make it bitch mode. I do not mind at all. Rotate ship, fire, thrust, shield. Is that what it is? Thrust? And by thrust, they're trying to be like, oh, it's hyper super space shields. Alright, come on. Alright, so now you have like auto fire, okay. Which is cool, I can appreciate that. I mean, it's asteroids, I don't know what they're talking about. Shields. Shields. Oh, shit. Fuck! Just die! What the fuck is this? Oh, whoa! What the fuck is that? Get away from me. I don't know what you are. Oh shit, they're really fucking with me here. I can barely comprehend the fact that there's like 3 different fucking buttons here. People must have had their fucking minds blown. Yeah, vector graphics are weird. I don't know. I guess they just have like X-Y axis shit, and then just it draws a line on its own. I don't really know how it works. Voodoo shit. Oh god damn. Did they increase the amount of time I have to do this? Okay, I'm Adam Lanza. That's me. Fun fact, you know that like Adam Lanza, when he was like, you know, well, Brian Lanza, his brother, when he was picked up, he had Adam Lanza's ID on him. Weird. He was like 2 states away and say they never saw his brother in like years. Kind of weird. Kind of makes you think a little bit. But don't think too much. We wouldn't want that. Thinking is for the devil. Whew. All right, we got it, baby. Now, will the shield protect me from asteroids or only bullets? I feel like it wouldn't protect me from asteroids. Maybe it would. This is cool. It seems a lot deeper here. Don't be cynical. Be very gullible, indeed. It's freaky, these, like, ships that come my way. Ooh. Oh yeah, we got this by the ass, man. We're setting high scores left and right. Fuck with me. Oh yeah, that's a good sound. That's the sound of extra lives, baby. Setting a world record tonight. I need to put like a timer on my fucking screen. World record, the green numbers that turn red. I'll put on the socks to prove it. Shit! Oh, I was trying to drive through them. Wouldn't have that been cool? Shit! That guy's a dickhead. Oh, what's good, Skin Skizzo? How you doing? More importantly, hopefully you're doing well. Fuck. What a dickhead. It like waited for me to... Oh man, that's petty. Alright. Nigerius. Ignatius. Gregor. There we are. Beautiful. Well, we set a high score, baby. Of 2. 2 high scores of 2. Cool game. That is more interesting than the original Asteroids, but I mean, obviously the original Asteroids is more classic. And let's get the fuck out of here. Introducing the killer satellite. Asteroids Deluxe. Let's look at that. Ah, that's cute. They'll produce in 3 different arcade variations apiece. The issue with the cocktail version is you can only really have like 1 cocktail arcade in an area, unless you have like 40 tables, which, you know, plugged in. Kind of awkward. Feeling positive, just watch the Gamescom thing. I saw some things about that, but I kind of avoid like game shows, like as in like game. What was the term for it? Like game trade shows, whatever you want to fucking call it. I'd rather just like, you know, let the information get digested first and then spit out to me. Like, hey, these are the best games of that thing. And then I'm like, okay, cool. I'll save my 3 hours. But hopefully it was cool, though. Yeah, it was some, like, cool shit that caught your eye, though. And then you have all those, the ships organized in a fucked up, fashion. Smart saucers. Asteroids Deluxe flyer reveals that the segmented enemy ship that attacks players starting on the second wave is officially called the Killer Satellite. Marquee from the original Asteroids Deluxe machine. Neat. Generic. I like that the ship is penis shaped. Kind of reminds me of, was it Austin Powers? The original art used on the Asteroids Deluxe machine by artists. And I'm not even going to try that name. That's cool. Once again, it's something that you might see on like a prog rock album cover. Yeah, cool. Cool art. By the way, I've been watching Angel Cop. It's pretty good so far. Are you watching the sub or the dub out of curiosity? Yeah, it's a fun one. That's how I would describe it. It's fun. It's lighthearted, in air quotes. I thoroughly enjoy it, though. How for this? God, that's... Oh, shit. We are, like, going hard the rest of the way, baby. I guess we'll just keep fucking learning about these things, huh? Warlords. While the Pong-style game was on its way out in favor of the arcades... Out of favor in the arcades, Atari still had one last hit up its sleeve with Warlords, a 4-player competitive Breakout-style game, which each player had to defend their castle from the other 3. Played heavily to this day. Really? It is a landmark entry in the history of local multiplayer versus gaming. Dub? Yeah, the dub is really fucking funny at parts. Just, it's very, very heavy-handed. Yeah, you have your, like, Darth Vader things. I think I've seen this. Where the fuck have I seen this before? I've seen it. Crazy. Let's see. As a concept with Atari called Castles and Kings, as the VCS version was completed first, Warlords began the first arcade game based on a home game. Although the coin-op appeared in arcades before the home version was released, leading to some historical confusion. Some weirdo tried to pull a Bill Clinton in the first 5 minutes. They took him backstage and whipped his ass like the dude tried to stab Chappelle. That Bill Clinton dude was like fucking legendary, dude. These rich ass motherfuckers who run these things now have no humor. They really don't. Alright, what are we doing here? wait, what is this? Warlord's Creed. There be warlords of brawn and might, defending their crowns of gold. Beware the greed of the Black Knight, power-hungry foe. The dragons spit their fireballs, warlords. Hold up your shields. 'Tis time to protect your castle walls until the Black Knight yields. Yeah, but why's it gotta be black, motherfucker? Hurt my feelings and shit. Am I doing? What am I doing? Oh. Oh. Oh, whoa. Okay, got it, okay. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, is it? Okay, so it's given to other people. Oh, fuck, fuck you, dragon! Seriously, holy shit, he just, like, launched directly towards me. Oh, God. This is, like, really awkward, because, like, right is, like, down here. I can, like, hold it and shit. Kind of like it's Lethal League, which, I hope you were checking out. Yeah, Lethal League is like Pong meets Smash Bros. And it's fucking awesome. And a fantastic game, especially multiplayer. I mean, it's fun single player. But, multiplayer is, fantastic. Oh, come on. Fuck you, dude! Fuck. Shit. Fuck! Oh my god, dickhead. Shit. Oh my god, it's so fast. The controls. Was this on the 2600 too? Yeah, that's what they were saying, was that the there's a home console version that actually came out. Well, it was made first, but this came out first, if that made sense. So they made the arcade version because they're like, hey, the home version's pretty cool. But then this ended up being released first, so people think this came first, even though I guess it didn't. Ah. Oh fuck! Oh my god! Shit, that's pretty cool. Oh, that would be fun as shit with 4 players. Oh my god. Oh my god, good luck landing exactly where you want to. Once again, this was probably originally a, in fact, I can probably guarantee you it was a dial control. Nigerius Ignatius Gregor. There we go, that's my name, guys. Fuck, I'll play that again. That was pretty fun. Of course, this bird's gonna be a dickhead and throw that shit right at me first. So fast I won't be able to prepare for it. Yeah, see that shit? That's fucked up! Oh my god, they're fucking bullying me. This is cyber harassment. Shit, little fucker. Shit. Oh, fuck you. Oh my god, what a dickhead. It's a cool game. Hard as shit, but fun. Oh god, why is this guy being such a dickhead to me? This guy on the right. Alright, so I guess AI opponents are all gonna be Darth Vader. Walmart Darth Vader. Humans are going to be the Crown. Come on, dickhead! Shit! Shit, fucker. There we go. Watch the fuck out! No! Oh my god, there's no way! Shit. Alright. I feel like we did better that time, but that is like really hard. Cool game. Yeah. Warlords. I'll fucking remember that. Ever see that in like an arcade? I don't know where I would be to see this, but I'll call over 3 strangers. Yo, motherfuckers, you gotta play this one. And then a bunch of like Uber boomers come over there, like, oh, we know about Warlords. And then they kick the living shit out of me. Not in the game, but IRL. Promotional flyer. According to the Warlords arcade flyer, this player's shield is officially called Power Stone. Sega gonna sue somebody. It also notes that the game will automatically adjust its difficulty to accommodate players with more or less experience. Well, that's bullshit. Kick the shit out of me. Yeah, cool game. Seriously. Do we want to keep... So we're at 1981 right now here. Do you want to keep going through there or try to, maybe like... Yeah. Start from the oldest, work our way forward. 'Cause this is like a lot of arcade games. I hate how it doesn't remember your location. I really think that is fucked up. It is a lot. I mean, we could just finish this shit and then just do home console shit. I mean, the next one is Centipede, which is pretty cool. I'll do like 1 or 2 more of these. Continuing Atari's run of hit arcade games with Centipede, designed by Donna Bailey and Ed Logg. Bailey's colorful pastel design stood out in arcades full of harsh outer space settings, which made Centipede appeal to more women players than most other games at the time. Women representation. It's a myth, motherfucker. Oh yeah, you have the little like trackball controller. Right, Crystal Caves last time? No, I did not. Crystal Caves, where was that? That was later on, yeah, that one. Oh, Crystal Castles? Now, is Donna a woman or a woman? Well, you never know with these motherfuckers. Alright, let's see here. Here we go. Distinctive color palette, yada yada yada. Strong National Museum of Play added Centipede to its World Video Game Hall of Fame in 2020. Cool. It's essentially Space Invaders, but with mushrooms and snakes. Never really played this one, to be honest. Like, I know of it. So am I supposed to destroy the mushrooms or embrace the mushrooms? Alright, so try to... I don't know, it's weird. I never understood the mushrooms. I've seen footage of this game, but never, like, really understood it. I'm supposed to avoid the mushrooms. But don't the mushrooms, like, make them, like, bounce down? You know what I mean? God, those fucking spiders are dickheads. Yeah, when they hit mushrooms, they go down. But when you shoot them, they make mushrooms. I don't really know, to be honest. Fuck off, spider. Goddamn. Oh, shit. What the fuck was that about? Alright, avoid the falling ticks. Holy shit. This is fucking chaos. Chaos. Chaos is here. I can smell it. I fucking hate chaos. I can't wait to play Strangers in Paradise. I really can't emphasize that enough. Even if it's like shitty and bland and not good. Oh wait. No, I want to kill you. I did. Fuck. Not really sure how this game is supposed to work. Oh, I can move forward? Really? How far forward can I move? Okay. At that point. It's kind of interesting and weird. Play a little Stranger Paradise from what I played. It's not that bad. Yeah, it didn't look that bad, honestly. The issue with Square is that all of the Final Fantasy games, spin-offs or otherwise, have just been like, they've all been okay. They've all ranged from like, I don't fucking know, like a 6 to an 8 out of 10. But like Final Fantasies used to be like the best of the best. Well, maybe not that good, but like pretty fucking good. Although, Final Fantasy VII Remake I hear really good things about, and I played a little bit of it on the Steam Deck, and it was like, it seemed fun. I don't know. I was enjoying it. Shit. You like not get tunnel vision looking at the fucking centipede. Shit, come on, fucker! The Souls-like though, so difficulty, if not everything. But I've heard that like it's Souls-like, but it's not that hard. It's very forgiving. It's very forgiving Souls-like. Alright, Centipede's interesting. Seems very chaotic. New game ideas. A page from a list of high-level concepts for a new Atari arcade games, probably dating to the early 1980. That includes Bug Shooter, aka Shoot the Centipede. This paragraph describes the very basics of the concept of players shooting a centipede that breaks into multiple segments when hit, but has not been fleshed out any further than that. That's cute. Alright, we're not gonna read all of it, but it's cool that, you know, the original documents have somehow been preserved. Game description, Shoot the Centipede. In a document dated July 17, 1980, Centipede co-designer Ed Logg goes into more detail, noting that obstacles could be placed to absorb the player's shots and redirect the centipede. Now, players seeking bugs could be added as additional enemies. And they clearly went with that, those fuckers. Your office memo. I'm guessing that they like type the shit out with a typewriter. I don't know, do they have like printers back in 1980s? They had those like track printers. When they go like finishing up my run of Dark Souls 1, 4 bosses left, killing all the NPCs because I can. Yeah, I didn't have the balls to do that. And I just didn't want to, I don't know, some of them seemed nice. I wanted them to be my friends. In a world like Dark Souls, you want all the friends you can get. Important to have friends. Centipede, yada yada yada. Obstacle change. Let's get if they like drawled out. Cute. Various design documents showing early concepts for the Centipede game board and the movement of the Centipede. Dragon theme? In a memo, Atari coin-op executive producer Lyle Rain suggested to Ed Log that the Centipede game be reskinned with a Dragon Quest theme. Wait, what kind of Dragon Quest? Like Dragon Quest from Japan, you fucking hacks? Fucking stealing ideas from the Japanese like 6 years before the Japanese created those ideas? Knew Atari was a bunch of hacks. With the player as a wizard or a knight defeating a dragon. Steal gold and jewels. Boy, I would like dragons to be really long unless they're like the Chinese dragons, you know? Interesting idea. Yeah, I'm glad they kind of kept with the weird-ass giant bug alien thing, though. Promotional flyer. The promotional flyer for Centipede promises arcade operations. Excitement unlike anything you or your players have ever seen. It is cool how like some of these designs are just timeless. Especially because, you know, obviously didn't have shit like Photoshop or, you know, it's like, a motherfucker's drawing this. And I'm not really sure how they mass produce this shit. I have no idea. I really don't. Ancient technologies. Notable and quotable. While it's true that I never could have made Centipede without the help of more experienced people at Atari, it's equally true that Atari never could have made Centipede without me, Donna Bailey. Typical woman. You know, like, women, like, back from, like, the 70s and before, right? Before, like, bras, you know, became more rounded. They had, like, pointy, like, triangle nipples. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Like the boob forms to the bra over the years. If you don't, like, have bras, you have, like, mischokes on dick shit, you know? But then if... You're welcome, Skinsizo. But then if you, like... You know, you have, like, the pointy old bras from, like, the 70s and 60s and 50s. They have, like, they have the pointy titties, you know what I mean? It's interesting. Boob science is interesting. Here's the thing. There's a lot of, like, arcade to jump right into it. So we're gonna hold it there, because that is, what, 63% of arcade origins. And we're gonna jump into birth of the console. Because honestly, I'm more interested in the console than the arcade version, but I mean, we'll, like, finish arcade probably next time. Like, slowly burn through it, whatever. I mean, yeah, I kind of want to work on the older shit, move forward. But obviously they lumped the timelines into categories. In 1977, Atari released a video game computer system, VCS, changing the way we interacted with our TV sets and skyrocketing to a massive success. Let's see. The arcade comes home. 1977, baby. Today, well over 90% of American homes have at least one computer, and they have changed our lives forever. For millions, the first computer in their home was an Atari video computer system. Dedicated consoles. In addition to a home version of Pong, Atari released dedicated consoles that played versions of its video pinball and stunt cycle arcade games. But clones were quickly catching up, and the company knew it needed a product that played more than just one game if it wanted to earn a permanent spot in the world's living rooms. Video Computer System. In September 1977, Atari launched the Video Computer System, later known as the 2600. It was part of a new wave of game consoles, which had no games built in, but stored them separately on ROM cartridges. Technological superiority didn't come cheap. VCS launched at $199, or about $950 in 2022. God damn. I mean, that's when it launched. I mean, I'm assuming the price went the fuck down, but holy shit. I'm gonna leave it right on here while I grab that final beer I got. Bear with me, guys. But anyway, I actually decided, just because, yeah, fuck it. I'm kind of vaguely interested now that I've completed the game. I'm actually gonna do some of the DLC for Final Fantasy 15. The DLC, what's the word I'm looking for? The extra modes. I guess it was DLC when it originally was released on the PS4. But I'm gonna do so on the Steam Deck, which I was actually dicking around with it a little bit today. Actually, it runs it really well. Crazy. The Steam Deck has some power in it. I mean, as you can imagine, but holy. The man who invented changeable cartridges was black, and his name was George Washington Carver. True story. Fun fact, cartridges used to be made of peanut butter in Colt 45. Shit, dude. Oh, God damn it. Shit, that's good. Alright, let's learn about what a VCS. In this video featured the legendary Atari VCS programmers Howard Scott Warshar, Yar's Revenge, and David Crane, Pitfall, which isn't on here because it's fucking Activision, god damn it, describe the impact of the Atari video computer system in their own words.
On the simplest level, what the VCS, the Atari 2600, what that is, it's a combination of plastic and computer chips that enables you to play a video game, an interactive video game on your home television, which is something that never really happened before.
If you're making an arcade game, it begins as a hardware project. If you need something more in the hardware, just put it in the hardware and you can use it in your game. The Atari 2600, we didn't have that luxury. The game was already in Grandma's house. It was already hooked up to her TV. And all we could do is make a different cartridge, sell that to the person, he plugs it in.
It was the thing that made video games a worldwide phenomenon. And all it is it's a box that enables you to play an interactive game on your TV. But on a cultural level, that's such a huge thing to do, because there were two things that achieved that changed the world, literally changed the world. One is it put computers in homes. At a time where IBM only had about 10,000 PCs sold altogether, Atari had millions of units installed. And every one of those was a computer in the home. The other thing it did was it created an interactive medium with television, which was always a passive medium. Before video games, people were just zombies sitting on the couch watching TV. But video games turned people into zombies jumping up and down on the couch yelling at the TV. And that was a very different experience. And I think that was huge in terms of taking people from a passive state to an active state. And we're still learning.
What's this performance? Oh god, my computer can't handle the video, guys. My 3060 GTX is exploding. Yeah, what the fuck is that about? God damn. Joystick. It's beautiful. I fuck my joystick. The VCS included 2 controllers that seem simple today, but were all games needed at the time. A 4-way digital joystick and a single fire button. It wasn't 8 direction, really? It was only 4? This means that Atari players used their right hands to move and their left hands to fire. The opposite of today's standard control layouts. We got the paddle controller. Which apparently there's like 2 of these, one that has paddle and the other that just says Pong, but they like are the same fucking thing. The launch VCS also included a pair of paddle controllers, analog devices used to give the player a more fine-grained control over games in the style of Pong. Paddles use the same technology as a volume control knob, sending gradually increasing signal to the console as they were turned. Just don't ask why the paddle is sticky. Oh, what's good, Videograms? How you doing, man? Want to get this? It's pretty cheap on sale, honestly. When it is on sale, just throw it on your wish list, bro. Or do you want to get the Atari 2600 Plus? Yeah, I mean, it looked interesting. I mean, I guess if you Huh. I don't know. I've never really looked into the price of 2600 games. I imagine that they're cheap and numerous. Yeah, maybe. I guess you could pick that up and then like HDMI, play some old consoles. I don't know, maybe. I didn't really stop and think of it, because I was just thinking like, I wonder how like cheap you can find some of this shit for. But even then, it's like analog shit. You gotta like screw into the back of the fucking TV. I guess the 2600 Plus does solve that shit, huh? Combat. Hey, look at that. If you find one Atari VCS game in someone's collection, it will be Combat. That's because it was packed in with every VCS sold from 1977 to 1982. Multiplayer only game, and has 27 different game modes, drawing inspiration from the Atari arcade games Tank and Jet Fighter. "27 video games: Tank, Tank Pong, Biplane, Visible Tank, Jet Fighter." Well, Visible Tank's kind of bullshit. What I've seen. Simple box. Wait, did they really like number to the fucking Atari games? They couldn't have numbered all of them, yeah? They started to number it and then realized it was like it's not possible. Let's see. Hey Layla, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Alright, how do? Aren't there like little like sliders on the fucking thing? How does that work? They're like dip switches, huh? Oh nice, it has a little like instruction manual. There's clouds and shit? Can I turn in? Okay, you can kind of turn and do that. Well, Combat really is a 2-player game, but I thought that Combat had like oh yeah, there we are. You switch this shit. This is Invisible Tank. I can try to find the Invisible Tank. Interesting. So I think you would like hit the difficulty knobs, and that's how this shit would change. God. You think something with like, you know, a joystick and one button would control easy, but I guess then there's always like ET, right? Not always the case. Didn't someone make like Atari Halo or some shit? I remember, like, people still make like weird ass homebrew Atari games, which is crazy to me. Wait, how do I do? There we are. 17, 18. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? This is retarded, but let's try. Wait, well, why? I'm just a giant target. I mean, I guess technically he is too. I mean, I guess, fuck. You want to put like 60 games on this thing. I guess everyone just spitballing whatever idea you come up with is going in the game. Stealth fighters or something. I actually think it was one of the first limited run games, Atari Halo. That's interesting. It is. Limited run games is interesting. Sometimes I think they do like too much shit. Like sometimes they'll like release something that I'm just scratching my head like, who the fuck is buying that? Alright, let's this is like a multiplayer game primarily. Filter. I remember watching the LGR review. LGR is great. I'm a big fan of LGRs. The original box, Combat as well as the other early VCS games, was packages in a gatefold style box that could be opened like a book, revealing slots for the game cartridge and manual. The convenient but more expensive design quickly gave way to more standard boxes, which were sealed shut with glue and were thus often destroyed when open. Fucking, I thought NES boxes were fucking bad. Holy shit. I guess Nintendo never went that far with being so fucking cheap. Holy shit, dude. I mean, a fan since the screen name was Precandry. Well, I was a fan for that fucking long. When did I first start following LGR? Maybe like 2012, maybe? Sounds about right, honestly. I remember when I was like trying to like learn more about the original Elder Scrolls games, Arena and Daggerfall. He had one of the only videos on that. And since I've played Arena and Daggerfall, and I can appreciate both games, but they're pretty rough. But yeah, I've watched a shit ton of LGR though. He does really good work. A tank pong. How does that even work? Tank pong. Invisible tank, biplane, jet fighter. Gotcha. That's cute. Although what's not cute is the idea of like gluing the fucking cardboard together, so you have to like shred the box in order to get your fucking game. Combat's code. That's interesting. It's written in straight up hexadecimal. Holy hell. Assembly language shit. Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you was so sure was real? In order to fight the agents, we have to hook up our 2600 and play them in combat. Like other Atari 2600 games, Combat was a very small program made of just 2 kilobytes of data. To put that in perspective, just the image shown here contains the entire Combat program in machine code, more than 500 kilobytes in size. Crazy. Was it each thing is like 4 bits, I think? Yeah. 2 hexadecimal is 1 byte. That's why people tune in to Count of Monte Fisto streams. You'll learn things, and learning is good. Air Sea Battle, one of the first batch of games released for the VCS. Air Sea Battle, like Combat, featured 27 different game variations that let players control anti-aircraft missiles, undersea torpedoes, or shooting gallery guns. Unlike Combat, it featured single-player modes designed by Larry Kaplan, who would have to leave Atari in 1979 to co-found Activision. Once again, you don't get any fucking Activision. Kinda sucks. Kinda wish that they, like, I don't know, did something to, like, try to get those. Maybe they didn't. Or maybe they did try, and, Blizzard, Activision are just a bunch of cunts, which I'm sure, you know, they are. Still. It's not like they're making any fucking money on, like, Activision Atari games anyway right now. We got anti-aircraft, torpedo, Polaris, shooting gallery, bomber, Polaris versus bomber. Cute. Let's see. Sears retitled this game Target Fun and packed it with their licensed version of the Atari VCS. Sears Telegames Video Arcade. Oh god, my ear. Can't wait for some nerd to reverse engineer decompile the combat game. I'm sure they already have. Holy shit. Oh, I fucking shot that motherfucker. Shot that motherfucker too. Oh, do I have to not hit the orange shit? How does it work? Oh. Oh, down is up. Left and right don't do shit. Yeah. Oh, no, fuck you. That was like a direct hit. Fuck off. Oh, dude, I'm the fucking best, dude. Well, your penis is shooting loads on giant planes. It'd actually be pretty scary if you really think about it. Imagine your plane being taken down because it's like covered in jizz and it's like clogging the fucking engines. That's horrifying. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Oh, dude, it's beautiful. Oh, I'm the best in the world. Why is this entertaining? I mean, I guess shit. I guess that's what happened back in the day, huh? You do shit like this and be like, huh, it's weird. Why is this fun? I guess if someone wanted to pick up a fucking second controller, I mean, there you go. What the fuck is that? But what if the planes went from left to right? Did you think about that shit? I bet you didn't. And what if the planes moved really fucking slow? And I still fucking whiffed. Shit. Oh yeah. What's that like giant shield that we saw earlier? Colors are actually quite fascinating. Like A balloons. Oh, do I have to like ignore the balloons and try to hit the helicopter? I think that might be what I had to do. Weird. What else we got here? What the fuck am I looking? Oh, this naval. Got it. Okay. Gotta use your imagination. Oh, and I can actually move now. Shit. That's actually more interesting, honestly. President Epstein Spooge has landed inside the Pentagon. Well, Biden would be trying to scoop up in all the little girls and be like, quick, come into my room to hide. We'll be well protected. And if Obama was there, he'd be like running outside to look it all up. Oh shit, goddamn motherfucker! Alright, let's see what else we got. Wait, so what are we doing? Rabbits? Alright. Oh shit, now we can like move and change the angle. Okay. We're making shit more interesting here. One little fucker. You have some happy faces we can nut on. This reminded me of the Atari porn game. Do you think there's any porn games on this thing? I feel like there won't be, but there should be. Especially Custer's Revenge. The one where you rape an Indian chick up against a cactus while being like fired upon with arrows. You gotta be like really horny to be able to do that. It's like some legendary shit. What the fuck is this? Oh, well, they fucking love this shit. Like invisible. Like what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Oh, I'm the orange ship. Okay, shit. The fuck? Took me for a while. I thought it was like an invisible turret. are. How many of these are there? Holy shit. Alright, goddamn. I mean, shit, I guess you get bang for your buck. Especially if it's a pack-in, you know? Surround. You might know Surround by different names. Snake. The simple game design, unofficially based on a 1976 arcade game called Blockade by the company Gremlins, used two players maneuvering on ever-growing line until one of them crashes. Programmed by Alan Miller, another later co-founder of Activision. Do they include Beat 'em and Eat 'em on this collection? They should have. They were probably too cowardly to keep them on. Surround, video graffiti. It says 1 to 2 players, so maybe it's not only 2 players. Let's see. I mean, when did Tron the movie come out? Because I know that's essentially the idea of the light cycle shit, yeah? Alright, let's fucking do the shit. Oh wow, what a fucking idiot. No, I think it's like 2 player only. Yeah, this is the Tron light cycle game. Alright, fuck. Alright, well this this isn't gonna work, huh? Tron was from 1981. Yeah, so they just like ripped this shit off. Wait, so really you're just changing the color? Like, how fucked up do you want your eyes to be? Especially sitting in front of the goddamn TV. You know, fucking cathode ray tube, you got that, like, fucking humming, you know what I'm talking about? What if I die, though? Alright, oh, shit. That's all this is this, like, changing the color. Fuck. Actually, 1982. Gotcha. Well, that's not gonna work. It's kind of like with Pong, right? 2 player only. Doesn't really work. Yeah, so it says here that, like, you know what? Yeah, 1 player, 2 players. That is absolute bullshit. Unless you're, like, got 1 controller in each hand. But then again, you might as well be playing, like, Monopoly with yourself. Or just masturbating. See the joy on that lady's face? Holding that stick in her hand. I mean, he's also enjoying himself. But let's pay attention to her. The original cover that appeared on the box for Surround by artist Cliff Spoon. From arcade to home, a VCS version of a popular arcade game could be a big hit, but bringing it a coin-operated game to the lower-powered home machine was easier said than done. Game designers David Crane, Gary Kitchen, and Todd Fry explained why porting an arcade game was an impossible challenge, but one they gladly took on. Let's see, most of these older games are made to be played with 1 hand. I wonder why. I remember seeing the cover of that game to My Abandonware. My Abandonware is great. Honestly, you can get the PC version of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 and Underground. And using like Xpatter to like map that shit out. You can actually fucking just play like a really good fucking version of those if you don't want to emulate on PS2, but I guess PS2 emulation has come so long, you might as well just do it that way, huh?
The entire reason that Atari created the Atari 2600 home console was to put their arcade hits into the home. If we can sell home versions of our arcade hit games into the home, we can sell millions of them instead of just take quarters from the thousands of people who go to arcades. And so the hardware was designed to make it possible to play Tank and Pong. That's about all that they did in the hardware.
So the distinction is this. CoinUp gets to use more expensive hardware. They get to use tons and tons of hardware, and they get to refresh their hardware all the time.
I had played an Outlaw-like game in the arcade. I think it was Midway. And you know, I was just told to make a game, so I said, well, here's an idea, 2 guys shooting at each other. And so I made that game. My goal is to try to make it like the arcade game. So I can look at the arcade game and say, this is what it has to do. there really wasn't any need for me to have communication with the arcade guys. I'm particularly proud of the Atari 2600 Canyon Bomber because it also has the Atari arcade game Depth Charge in it. So it turns out that in a 2K byte Atari 2600 cartridge, I simulated both Canyon Bomber and Depth Charge, which were probably $3,000 arcade game hardware.
When I was young, when I was little, I remember there was this drugstore, and in their comic book rack, they had these abridged versions of great literature. You'd read it, and it was the whole story of Treasure Island. War and Peace, a comic book. But that whole notion of an abridged version, that is what was going to happen.
When I did Donkey Kong, I had, not surprisingly, absolutely no contact with Nintendo. Coleco was able to get me a machine. So I had a machine that I could play and look at, and I had already played the game. And like David said, with Canyon Bomber, the game is the spec. Frankly, the hardware is so different in its capabilities that I can't think of any value I would have had getting in touch with anybody at Nintendo. It's like talking to the guy who created the Porsche Carrera about making a bicycle. I mean, it's like, there's not a lot there. Not a lot you're going to tell me. Here's this masterpiece and do it on this toaster, you know. And I was young enough and stupid enough to not be intimidated. And I wasn't, because I was just a kid. I was like, no big deal.
But yes, the one guy did look like the dude calling people Mr. Pink. No, you're not gonna choose your own names. I've done it before. You get 5 guys fighting over who gets to be Mr. Black. You're Mr. Pink, now shut the fuck up. Outlaw. Oh shit, we get to play Canyon Bomber and Outlaw. Nice. Outlaw. Atari's 1976 arcade game Outlaw that let the player use a gun controller to aim at the screen and shoot a bandit. Really? This VCS version keeps the Wild West shootout theming, but is a third-person game for 2 players. It was the first game created by David Crane, who would go on to co-found Activision and create celebrated VCS games like Pitfall. See, they keep talking about it, and it keeps like, it's just teasing me, like, oh yeah, for Pitfall, or all these other games, Kaboom. Like, motherfucker, yes, it'd be cool if they were on this thing. Not that I like don't appreciate what's on here, it's just like, fuck, Activision's pretty fucking important in Atari history, to my understanding. Holy shit. Yeah, I remember hearing something about that Alice, American McGee's Alice. Can we just call it Alice? Let's call it Alice. Dude does have a pretty dumb name, let's be real here. We're gonna name our son, how about American? But we are Puerto Rican. My best Puerto Rican voice. Let's see here. If you use a gun controller, how the fuck does this thing work? Imagine using a fucking cactus for cover. I feel like the bullets would just go through the cactus, right? Sounds about right. Cactuses are bulletproof. God damn it. All these 2-player games. Oh shit, look at that. Alright, will I be able to shoot him over the... Oh, dude, we got like Ricochet. We're like fucking Whole Horse. JoJo Bizarre Adventure. In fact, this is where, what was the guy's name? Araki? This is where Araki fucking got his idea for Whole Horse from. He was playing some fucking Atari 2600. I will steer this idea. Ancient Japanese tradition. Hell yeah. His mom was a hippie that banned him at 13 so she could run off with powerful trans women. I believe it, honestly. That's interesting. You like prime your gun and then you release some fire. It's actually kind of cool. Fuck is this? Do we just shoot through a wall? Oh, look at that. We have limited ammo. Wait, what the fuck? How's that work? Wait, how does that work? How does that work? Really? Well, what the fuck? I don't think they really thought this one out at all. Holy shit. Okay, and here we're fighting like a fucking orb from Star Wars. Makes sense, 'cause that would have just came out. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like target practice. Guess it gives you something to do. Alright, well shit, that's Outlaw. It's cute. Once again, a lot of these early games they couldn't program AI for it, which, you know, understandable, really. I'm not fucking busting on it for that. Canyon Bomber, along with a game called Slot Machine. Canyon Bomber was one of the final games authored by David Crane to be released by Atari. It was something of an upside-down game of Breakout, in which the player bombed colored rows of bricks to bomb the screen. A separate mode, Sea Bomber, had the player aiming at submarines. And wasn't that the whole thing with like Nintendo though, right? Is that Nintendo, those black box games, they had really like blown out sprites from the game because they felt that like these images were like lying to people. Like, motherfucker, I don't care. Just have like some fucking screens on the back of the box. Give me like some of this cool shit. It's always fun to see box art, honestly. Let's see here. Wait, what's that shit that said? Oh. Select game variation. Oh, shit! Huh. Oh, but this we can change in game though, that shit. So wait, let me see how this shit works though. No, that's... Oh, there we are. Will disappear if you die. Oh, I kind of want to see like what some of these options were that we missed then. Any easy, hard. Oh shit! No, no, no! Ah, god! How am I struggling with the controls this bad? A little weird. At least this kind of explains the difference instead of you trying to figure out what the difference is. Granted, I guess it just says what's in the instruction manual that is in the box, yeah? Alright, so let's do this shit then. So I'm trying to get more points than him, yeah? Is there like strategy to this shit? And am I the yellow one? I think I am the yellow one. War. War never changes. It's good. Good shit. Strategy in an Atari game? You feeling okay, bro? Yeah, you just like you just mash the fucking 8. Well, I guess you don't mash because then the bomb goes away. My God, imagine getting this for Christmas. I mean, like this is like your one game for the year. Holy shit. 2. What makes this one different? Oh, this one, I guess the AI is not AI and player 2 only. I guess it's good if you're tired of the computer kicking your ass. Unless I'm winning. Holy shit, I think I'm winning. I'll set the world record for this game. I'll rebrand my channel to be Warzone. What the fuck is this one called? Bombing Raid. And have Twitch be like, no, you can't have that as your name. You can't have bombing in your title. Jesus. Alright. Oh, wait. How, do we, like, detonate it? How does this shit work? I don't really know. So I think the yellow is my line where I want it to detonate. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So it's kind of like a fucked up battleship almost. Shit. All right. Yeah, that's the game. that's the entire game. I mean, to be fair, these are early games, and once again, I think a lot of the Activision games are like the really fucking good ones, honestly. Tic-Tac-Toe. This early VCS game that let 1 or 2 players attempt to make 4 in a row on a 3D game board. 3D Tic-Tac-Toe was the first game created by Carol Shaw, of course. 3D Tic-Tac-Toe was the first game created by Eric Shaw, the first woman to become full-fledged game designer. Shaw later designed the hit game River Raid. Alright, well at least she had a redemption arc with River Raid. Remember that one being fun. Woman or woman? What the fuck is this, like, little boy? Get the fuck out of here, you're fighting like a cyber demon. Fuck you. Let's see. Setup? Play? Setup. What do you mean? I don't know what that means. What does that even mean? What is this, like 4D? Is this like 4D tic-tac-toe? What the fuck? Darts. Oh, darts. Know what that means. Extremely easy. Very easy. I mean, it's tic-tac-toe, but then again, it's 3D tic-tac-toe. Alright, so. God. Oh, what the fuck? What is this shit? Oh, wait, not fair. Whoever goes first wins. Suck a dick. Oh god, I'm gonna be on like the defensive the whole fucking game. This is horseshit. No, oh fuck, he fucking stole everything from me. Oh god, this. Okay, so it wasn't. Okay, so it was an actual woman who made this dog shit. A woman would do a far better job. Doing the Dr. Evil air quotes for you, buddy. Fuck. How? My brain is like fucking melting here. Stop stealing my shit. Oh, he won. Yeah, I'm good on 3D tic-tac-toe. I love the colors they choose for this shit. 3D board games a thing popular by Star Trek or something? Oh yeah, I mean, guess you said that Star Trek tic-tac-toe. I guess they were. Whoa, what the fuck was that? The AI just like fucking makes the GPU of the... Was there a GPU in the Atari? Fucking explode. Oh, come on, you cunt. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Suck a dick. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on 3D tic-tac-toe. Jesus. I guess it's a decent concept. Fuck. I mean, at the end of the day, it's tic-tac-toe. You'd grow bored of that so quickly. Oh, but it's really about the meta when you play two-player. Yeah, suck a dick. Or like tic-tac. No. Original artwork. Artwork used on the cover of 3D tic-tac-toe by artist Susan Jekyll. I feel like the digital cyber demon. I kind of want to see him like rip the fucking kid's head off, and then his arms off, and beat his ass to death with his own arms. I mean, look at that fucking robot. He's scary as shit. Look at his grin. Look at that grin. Look at them hands. Alright, keyboard controller. While the original VCS joystick was elegant in its simplicity, it did limit the types of games that the system could play. Released in December 1978, the keyboard controllers were Atari's first attempt at solving this and giving the player a number pad-style array of 12 buttons. And then, what was it, was it the 5200 or whatever the fuck it was? 5400? Where they just, like, took this idea to the extreme? Flying fucker knots and astro bastards, that classic. Hunt and Score. Hunt and Score was a memory matching game in which players flipped cards attempting to find similar pictures. I guess they didn't include these because A, they probably sucked, and B, you know, can't really do that with a modern controller. You don't have like 40 buttons arranged like a TI-83. Codebreaker. Codebreaker was a classic game in which the player had to guess a 3 or 4 digit number sequence and was told wherever they got a correct digit or a correct placement. That's kind of cute. Fuck, well, what was I playing semi-recently? This is like a mini game, and I might be thinking of Keep Talking and No One Explodes. Fucking great IRL multiplayer game. I know you can also play it on like Discord, but it's very fun IRL. But strongly recommended for anyone really. Brain Games. Brain Games was a collection of various puzzle games from designer Larry Kaplan, including a version of Atari's arcade handheld game, Touch Me. They can have a video version of Simon. Why not just play Simon? Don't watch TV tonight. Play it. An early advertisement for the Atari VCS that ran in Popular Mechanics magazine, famous for debunking 9/11 myths, guys. Popular Mechanics. They did not get any paychecks from the CIA or FBI at all. Since that concept of having a video game system in home was so new, this ad was less about the VCS or its game specifically, more about the very idea of adding a game console to home. Let's see. What are the Atari video game computer system? Remember Pong? Well, that was just the beginning. Cute. Let me see if there's anything lines from this thing. Over 1,300 game variations. Oh, come on, you can't count that. You fucking shit these out so quickly. Sports games, educate, entertain. For the system that's especially designed to change colors to protect and... Oh, well, okay, so that's why. That's why it keeps changing, so you don't fucking annihilate your TV. Well, just because the colors change. I mean, the numbers could still be burned in, I think. We offer crisper colors. We pride ourselves on true life, yada yada yada. And if someone in your family hasn't asked for us yet, get ready. They're going to. Cute. Yeah, it's teasing me. Or maybe Pitfall, I don't know. It was Pitfall and Kaboom not Activision? I feel like they were. Okay, yeah, Activision. Alright. Well, you're not gonna get any Activision on here. That's fucking upsetting. I mean, fuck, Pitfall and Kaboom were like the two biggest games on the fucking thing. The goddamn shame to not have them on here. Around this time, Atari developers Larry Kaplan, Alan Miller, David Crane, Bob Whitehead came to the realization that games they had developed for the VCS had brought in tens of millions of dollars in profit, but they were paid very low salaries and did not receive credit for their work. They quit Atari and formed Activision, gaming's first third-party console developer. We were responsible for making $16 million at Atari, and we were getting paid $20K. It's fucked up. That's really fucked up, man. The Monday I started was the Monday after the Friday that 3 of the Activision 4 left in early August 1979. Very little has changed, says Gaseous. Yes, indeed. Yes, it's like really fucked. Well, that was a bunch of talent that left, and it turns out that they weren't completely replaceable. Right? Creative Sword Quest. More companies, more cartridges. Activision proved a third-party company could make games and profits by developing new cartridges for the VCS. Another group of Atari employees left to form Imagic in 1981. For the next few years, many companies began publishing Atari VCS games, including media giants like CBS Electronics and 20th Century Fox. Oi! Toy and board game makers like Coleco, Mattel, Milton Bradley, Parker Brothers, and Avalon Hill. Oi! And feature and gaming powerhouses Sega and Konami. Oi desu! Uhu! Cute. Alright. Then we have Adventure. Alright, fuck, we'll do some Adventure, baby. Another landmark VCS game released in 1980 was Adventure. Creator Warren Robinett was inspired by the 1977 text adventure game Colossal Cave Adventure to create a similar nonlinear adventure game for the VCS. It's considered to be the start of the adventure genre of video games in which players explore worlds while finding and using items. I don't like the look on that dragon's head. Oh god. Oop. Like the two little wizards just oh god. Going to the hedge maze to die. Cute. There we are. Little knowing his graphical dungeon crawling game would inspire other designers in the decades to come, an act of defiance against Atari's rules against crediting its programmers publicly. Adventure can. That's fucking crazy. Oh my god, that's crazy. You're not gonna get any credit. You're not allowed to put your name on the game. Holy shit, dude, that's fucked. Adventure contains. Oh god, dude, I'm dying. The first Easter egg. End screen with Robinett's name and console gaming. Full kingdom with a random placement. Dragons do not run away. Dragons run away from sword. Just gonna keep it basic bitch mode. It's cute though. Can I go in here? Ah, look at that. What if I just leave this way? Yeah, you have the giant chicken, the legendary giant chicken. Oh god. Freaky. I've seen footage of this game. I don't think I've ever played it actually. I might have played there's like an Atari collection on the PS1, but I think that was an Activision Atari game. Oh god. And where is it going to go from whence we came? Mega Ultra Chicken. Shh, no, he is legend. Alright, so that leads in there. And then we have this. Oh, that's a sword. Oh god, and we have to like wield the fucking sword. Good luck. My first exposure to this game was on the DS. What fucking collection was that on the DS? Ah, we slayeth the dragon, baby. Then we don't have that. Okay, cool. That leads to the castle. Look at this, I'm doing it. Fortunately, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Oh god. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a secret passage. Holy shit. Oh, look at that. I found it. I did it. I don't know what this is. Oh god, the key's evil. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh wait, I got the grail. What do I do with the grail? What do I do now? Oh shit! Oh my god. Is he like dying or just trying to kick my ass? I'm assuming I need to bring this somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to bring it. I'm actually surprised that for a game this early, this one has actually depth to it. Weird. I remember like Homestar Runner, Strong Bad, referencing this in some way. Forget in what way. Fuck, dude. Yeah, it looks like it really does look like a giant chicken, right? Oh shit! Oh god. You fucking get off my dick, motherfucker. What the fuck? Where am I supposed to go? Do you go in here? Oh shit, okay, cool. Look at that. I did it. And I get a point. And then I can't do anything. But I can go to the harder one. What the fuck is that? Oh, it has a sword. The giant bat has a sword. How do I get the sword? Alright, so I have to slay the bat in order to get the sword. My ex-girlfriend wrote a letter to Strong Bad and read it on stream. Called her a crazy girl. Strong Bad was great. I always loved that shit. Oh god. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, I'm stuck in its. That's why. Okay, you get stuck in its stomach and you have to restart. Crazy. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess there's 3 campaigns. The first one seems pretty easy. It's kind of like Star Fox 1 in that way, right? The first campaign is more of like a practice campaign. The next 2 are just hard as shit. Probably don't get a whole lot of like middle ground. God. It looks like it's not like randomly generated at all, so I mean you could slowly figure this shit out. Nope, not that door. You got vored by a dragon in Atari. I know, and I have the erection to prove it. God damn it. Alright. Interesting. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever like go back to this game, you know. I'm not gonna like dump hours into it, but like if, you know, I had an Atari back in the late 70s, this probably would be a game that I would want, you know. Yeah, definitely cool. Adventures Impact. Oh, we'll check out these, and then we'll call it. I think I only wanted this to be a 2-hour anyway. Easter egg. Adventure is also known for hiding one of the first secret Easter eggs in video games. As Atari designers still did not get public credit for their work. Warren Robinett hid his name in the game if the player went through an elaborate sequence of moves. This is like sad. It really is. Gamegrams. Dear Atari, my brother was playing Adventure and he was in the Black Castle's Grey Dungeon. He took the bridge and went to a small part which is surrounded by walls. When he was inside, he picked up a dot. Please tell me what this dot is and what it can do. Your brothers found the first step in revealing a secret message locked deep within the Adventure cartridge. I feel like how there was like game magazines where people would like write in like physical letters. People would, you know, talk to them and shit. Remember that one AVGN episode where it's like, Dear, was it? Dear Nintendo Power Editor, what the fuck is your problem? Cute. The existence of this Easter egg was a surprise even to Atari and spread a word of mouth once it was found, but in the first issue of Atari Age magazine back in May 1982, Atari officially spilled the beans, explaining how to pull off the trick while noting that the credits were hidden by the game's sneaky programmer. Alright, let's check this out. In this video, I like how you have, what's his nuts? What's that guy's name? The guy who did Psychonauts, and he's kind of an asshole. Tim Schafer, there we are. Kind of an asshole. He's got hardcore TDR, and it's a very special, snowflake white knight. In this video feature, game designers Cliff Bleszinski, Gears of War, Todd Fry, Swords Quest, and Tim Schafer, Psychonauts, discuss the tremendous impact that adventure had on the world of video games and on them personally.
I'd have to say one of the more influential Atari games that hit me hard was Adventure.
Adventure had been a very popular game. Adventure is related to really a nerdy game. It's related to like text adventures or to Dungeons and Dragons more than any of the other things, any of the other intellectual property or content on the 2600.
So many games were just like kind of shooters and, you know, combat and whatnot, things like that were very simple. But Adventure really broke the mold for what the 2600 was capable of.
But one of the most, like, I feel like magical, impactful moments with the Atari games is that we got Adventure, and I saw the cover at the drugstore, because that's where we had to buy video games, at the drugstore behind the photo counter. And I got it home. I was so excited to play it. I just didn't read the instructions. I just ripped it out of the box and like played it and started playing it. And I was like, I'm this dot, and there's like, you know, the duck chasing me, and I got an arrow, and I can't figure out what's happening. He ate me. Oh my god.
The weird thing about Adventure was the dragons were supposed to be dragons, but they just looked like ducks. I don't know what they were thinking there.
The bridge and the bat, and it was so baffling. I really loved that experience of somewhat confused experience, and I feel like that's actually something I love still in games now. When there's that moment of like, what the? We just get games can do that. They can just surprise you, and they can make you feel really bewildered. And then as you slowly figure out how they work, that's part of the pleasure of them, I think, is that not knowing what to expect in them. So that moment of being surprised by Adventure has really stuck with me. Another thing I like about Adventure that I try to incorporate is that feeling that the game is really alive. The characters who are in that world live even when you're not looking at them on the screen. Like when the dragon or the bat flies on the screen in Adventure, you feel like it's been on a journey. It's been somewhere. Oh, the bat went over and it stole the shield. It stole the sword, and now it's in the room. Like, you don't feel like it was just spawned in that room. It's been in another room doing bat adventures.
And what it provided for me was a sense of mystery and exploration that would later influence the 2D adventure games that I would make that would help launch my career.
Cute. Alright. Well, that's where we're going to call it for today. But damn, we actually got 46% through that. Damn, that arcade section was fucking massive then. Holy shit. When does this fucking start? 1982. Trouble in Paradise. The game industry was about to suffer a major market crash in 1983. That didn't mean there were no games to play. On the contrary, some of the best games for the Atari 2600 were released during these years. Gotcha. Cute. This Game Fan magazines. What do I have? I think we had Game Pro and shit. But yeah, Game Pro, Game Informer, they're all pretty fucking biased, to be sure. But I mean, I don't know, I feel like we didn't really realize it at the time. It wasn't until like later on where it became more and more and more apparent, and then it was like until the early 2010s where it was like, holy shit, this is like ridiculous. Like, they're not even blatant, you know, they're not even hiding it at all. Sure want to quit? Yeah. Alright, but that was some more Atari 50. This is once again something that we're gonna like slowly burn through. Mostly be focusing on System Shock, Phantasy Star 4, and we might start something else this weekend. I'm not sure what. Because all we're fucking playing through right now, right? Those two games, and this is a game that I probably only want to do during like a random work week stream. Yeah, I guess I'll try to look at my backlog. Maybe what we're gonna start might end up being Final Fantasy Mystic Quest or something like that. But we'll fucking see. I'll have to brainstorm what's gonna be the next game we play. But we'll probably be starting another game this weekend. But mostly getting further along through System Shock Fantasy 4. Thank you guys for joining me as usual. I know these are a little bit more of a drier stream, but it's more educational. That's also important, isn't it? But yeah, I always like, once again, one of the things we had growing up was like Namco Museum, and also the we had like an Atari Activision pack for the PlayStation 1. So I don't know, I've always been interested in like old games, even as a young baby. Very high on that spectrum, you know. But make sure to take care of yourselves. Much love and peace out.